Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. And peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word, sincerity, and the truth. Shalom to all the brothers, sisters, and children that are keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, I just wanted to go into this quick lesson. Just going into Esau, your time is basically up. As the scriptures say, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And now is the time for us to see Esau's kingdom in ruins, which I'll start with that. First let me do that. All right. This is Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Right. He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. So this is what we're happy for, And this enemy is specifically going into the enemies of the other nations, because you got enemies of your own people, you got enemies of the other nations. This is specifically going to the other nation, to see the fall of our enemies. And this is what we're seeing. Like I quoted 2nd Esdras 6, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So with us seeing that, we seeing that Salakia. We're seeing Esau's Edom kingdom being brought to his knees, being destroyed right before our eyes. That's why all this war is going on. That's why it's all this rumors of war. That's why it's talk of chaos over the earth. And you still have Jacob's trouble that has to come. America has to be destroyed off the face of the earth, and all that happens is thereof, with the elect being delivered. So this is Obadiah chapter 1. Start at verse 15. It says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head." Right. And the Lord said he gonna judge all these nations, And it started with Esau, Edom. The book of Obadiah is dedicated to the destruction of Esau, So all the nations are gonna get it because they all took part in Esau's kingdom, and his kingdom was dedicated and mainly built and established and strengthened after the ignorance and the labor of the Israelites. And all nations took part in it. Verse 16, it says, "For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been." Right, because we had to drink of the cups of captivity. Now all the other nations want to drink it, and they said they shall swallow down. They should be as though they had not been. So right now, they're in power. They have power through the kingdom, through the power of Esau, Edom. They have power in his kingdom over us, because they're like taskmasters for him, to keep us oppressed. But now I said they finna be as though they had not been. Right. So let me see. Get a quick precept. I'm gonna get Isaiah 51 first. Isaiah 51:17. "Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and has wrung them out." Right? Because it said drunk the cup of the Lord's fury. Right? So we took on them curses, full-fledged, uncut and uncensored. We took on the curses, and everything that came with it, and we've been cursed ever since. you know. But now those curses are coming upon us, coming up off of us, and it's going to come upon these other nations, these heathens, starting with Esau, Edom. And I'm going to get that. I'm going to jump down to Lamentations 4:21. I'm going to read all of these, actually. Lamentations 4:21, it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, that same cup of fury. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked." And they're being made naked right now. That cup is being passed unto us, unto them. They're being exposed, you know, being exposed for who they truly are. Their true nature is coming out, you know, and it's going to come out more and more as the time get closer. And then it's being shown who they truly are. They're the Edomites according to the Bible, you know, the wicked, so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So like it said all the nations, they gonna take part in this too. You know, all the nations took a part in America's philosophies and doctrines and their customs and ways, and did deals and agreements with America, made covenants with America, treaties and everything. You know, they all did this. And ultimately, they all took part in the slave trade. So now all of them are going to take part in the judgment that comes behind it. But this is Jeremiah 49:12. This is the point, which I'm going to get in a quick view. It says, For thus said the Lord, behold, which I could have just left it how it was. For thus said the Lord, behold, though they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Right. You know, and this is the Lord basically telling Esau, Edom, you know. I just want to see what it says in the NLT. It says, this is Jeremiah 49:12, and this is what the Lord says: if the innocent must suffer, how much more must you? You will not go unpunished. You must drink this cup of judgment. But it's better in the KJV. It says, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Right, because we was created to serve Yahweh Yahawashi in righteousness, you know. And the Lord said he's going to give us an expected end, but our true purpose was to be the rulers of this world in righteousness, the rulers of paradise, rule paradise in righteousness, you know. So it said, though they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup and serve the Lord, fear the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah. They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Meaning Esau, Edom. Esau think he gonna get away with it, and he is the wicked. He's completely opposite of us. Are you the one that's gonna you think you gonna get away with all the wickedness you done did for centuries, for thousands of years of wickedness that you done did on the earth, brought on the earth, and you continually doing that, and you slaughtering the people of Yahweh Shai, you know, slaughtering our people, slandering the Lord and his name. You think you're gonna get away with that? That's what the Lord said. He said, art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So I'm going to go back to Obadiah. And I'm going to start back at 15. It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Right, so like I said, we took on these curses. Now these other nations, they're going to take on these curses. And they're going to come on Esau, Edom the hardest, because this is his kingdom. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24, you know. Earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and he's ruling it in wickedness. And so all of this is going to come back on him. Verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Right, so we can possess these other nations and their possessions, because it belongs to us anyway. It belongs to Yahweh Yahawashi. and we are his people, you know. It said, but unto Zion shall be deliverance, going into the elect of the nation of Israel. There will be deliverance, salvation for the elect. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, going to the northern kingdom, but basically the house of Israel, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Shai have spoken it. And this is the ultimate judgment of Esau Edom, and what we seeing on the face of the earth right now is literally setting the stage for that to come to pass. You know, because first he has to be taken out of power. First his kingdom has to be destroyed, and he got to be taken out of power. Then he got to serve his 1,000 years of slavery. And after that 1,000 years of slavery, this prophecy will be completed, you know, because he's gonna be rooted out of the earth. It said there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, which I'm gonna read that in the NLT. It said the people of Israel will be a raging fire, and Edom a field of dry stubble. The descendants of Joseph will be a flame roaring across the field, devouring everything. There will be no survivors in Edom. I, the Lord, have spoken it. So this is the ultimate future for Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and we're seeing it play out on earth as these wars ramp up. You know, as more and more prophecies come to pass on the earth, we get closer and closer to these prophecies. You know, these prophecies come to pass. So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. First and foremost, as always, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double understood apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word, sincerity, and the truth. Shalom, the brothers and children out there keeping this word, sincerity, and the truth. Shalom.